Villagers of Sarik Konjil in Hyanglam constituency unhappy over low-quality repair of road connecting Kakching Kuno and Ithai under PMGSY. Combined team of 8 IRB and NAB seizes brown sugar worth 1 crore 50 lakh rupees in international market from 2 miscreants. Manipur logged 79 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 in past 24 hours. Coronavirus infects 1,38,468 people so far. India adds 21,411 new COVID-19 cases, above 20,000 recoveries and 67 deaths in 24 hours. COVID case load rises above 1,50,000. And Manipur Sangais wins first Northeast Women's Football Tournament by defeating Sikkim Pandas in 2-0. Good evening and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Prime Time English News. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your masks properly and maintain a safe distance. And I'm PREMI THANGJAM bringing you the news in details. Residents of Sarik Konjil in Hyanglam constituency, Kakching district, demanded Manipur government to look into the failure of maintaining quality in the ongoing repair of the road connecting Kakching Kuno and Ithai under PMGSY. Representatives of Youth Development Association, Sarik Konjil locals and media teams inspected the repair site today. Speaking on the sidelines, Association Assistant Secretary General Oina Malem complained that drains have not been properly restored. He added that the 10-kilometer road stretch is in bad shape since the old tar was not removed first. He claimed that bad quality stone mixture was used and the road wasn't flattened using a roller. Male maintained that the recent blacktopping of the road is wearing out and a lower number of culverts than recommended have been constructed. He expressed discontentment that the relevant officials turned a deaf ear to the complaints on the matter. He drew the attention of Chief Minister and Bahrain Works Minister and local MLA to take legal action against all the contractors involved in the road repair.
Balusingan Chaisenba, Ade Pakalo Bojizu, Napi Matakta, Pakalo Sinba, Asuguma Mayamasi Toropa quality mental Togaba, Aduga, Pakalo Matamda, Lular season Adaba, the Paramakak season Nagatova, Aduna leveling chambers Maktaba Maya, the Luna Tunkalaga, Takpa of the Mayama Lerpa. When a new quality, a hand before Cose, Aquina Yenare Yadrena, Udumo Yadrena, Sile, who you pour qualities. It's also when in a Nungis or in a Makada labor the Napsina Maktaba. Pabung Siam Bidan, Gipung Chinchari, a hand of Mutazu Hana to Hizare, Karimta response Laktaba, Chumaya Mazina Moon is Toxadre, Pabung, Tangi and Chambira.
Rongmai Naga Youth Organization, Manipur and National Highway Surveillance Committee plans to call a 48-hour-long band from 6 p.m. on July 25th against non-repair of the Tongjai Maril Road that connects Bishnupur Bazaar with Ringpang. The decision was announced following an inspection of the most damaged parts of the road by these two groups along with the media people today. During the inspection, the road was found to be in a pathetic condition with multiple potholes and some parts were completely marred by mud slipping from the hill slopes beside the road. Even though the potholes lying near Tengkongjang village have been fixed voluntarily by the villagers, the rest of the stretch has been left to the mercy of nature. Speaking on the sidelines of a number of Rongmai Naga Youth Organization Manipur, Ripulan Panmai said that the Tongjai Maril Road is an important road of the state and various trucks ply on this alternate road to transport various essential items to the state as the Imphal-Zirbam road has been laying non-functional after the collapse of the Irang Bridge. Ripulan Panmai further stated that two organizations who also met Works Minister Govindas THANGJAM on May 23rd in this regard, and he assured them of repairing the road. However, all the promises and assurances have not been translated into real work. Therefore, the groups decided to call the ban to draw the attention of the government towards the problem. He said there will be no restrictions on movement of vehicles carrying ill patients, fire services, media persons and religious activities.
Tongzai Maril Road asigi matang sida lambi sembi naba appraisals mayam su thagat krabani aduga talk su tham krabani adubu ngasi phawba sida be it potholes maintenance drainage semba khotpa kamta tawidri adugi akhoi se July 25th tagi total chakaban taw tharani haiba se declare tawrabani adubu medicals gi hairo medicines gi hairo education gi hairo asim yam sidi relax tawigani adubu atopadi total ban chatharani haiba se akhoi office tagi declare tawrabani.
As part of the ongoing war on drugs 2.0 initiated by the state government, a combined team of 8 IRB Commando Battalion and NAB seizes brown sugar worth 1 crore 50 lakh rupees in the international market. Acting on a tip-off, a team led by Commandant 8 IR Battalion Commandant Unit and Madhunimai, assisted by a team of NAB, seized a total of 947 grams of suspected brown sugar from 2 different persons yesterday. Impact news sources say that on receiving specific input, the team waited for the suspected red Honda Activa scooter bearing registration number MN06SE7357 at Saijing Palak near Bujari Breakfield along Thiam Waitho Road under Irilbung Police Station. The team carried out a search of the 2-wheelers and found 510 grams of brown sugar inside the toolbox of the scooter. The police report says the person identified himself as Muhammad Raj Khan, aged 20 years, son of K.H. Salimuddin from Yairipok Ningthaumanai Mayai Lekai, Imphal East. After he revealed that he works for one Muhammad Firoz, son of Muhammad Oli from Yairipok to Lihal Topokpi under Andhra Police Station, the team then rushed to the residence of Muhammad Firoz and another 437 grams of suspected brown sugar were recovered from his house. A digital weighing machine and 1 lakh rupees in cash suspected to be sales proceeds of drugs were also recovered from his place. The total seized brown sugar is estimated to be worth around 1 crore 50 lakh rupees in the international market. The arrested persons along with the seized items have been handed over to the Irilbung Police Station for necessary legal action. Farmers in Imphal West District's Lamsang, THANGJAM and Sekmai constituencies are having a tough time due to unavailability of fertilizers on time. Farmers from the 3 constituencies also express discontentment over the way the state government and its relevant department are providing subsidized fertilizers to the farmers. Representatives of Nongchup Imphal, Laumi Sinmi Chowkhat Khongthang Loop, along with media persons, inspected some of the locations of the 3 constituencies to assess the prevailing fertilizer crisis. The team visited areas under Moidangpo Kulin, Maklang Makhalekai, Phalang Soisaidim Village, Pumlo, and interacted with the local farmers.
Uji farmer kan mayam sale lokpari ama ubada harbe ama lokpari ani ubada harbe ama department gi site natraga chu lairi ba kendra ge sitting MLA sing minister jingi kutangda marang kaina lising taruk magi kota piri se lising taraga manga gi mathakta pibi dana pelomi sing ji khudung jab ji phangalaga di yam phaba adu sunata state ki tha khuding ge allocation thoiba gabi gi kharik pi mamangi sarkar sing director sing de tha khuding ge allocation suk thoe prajadana Imphal West na sine east na sine Bisempur na sine Kangpok pi na sine haibache masa Tana mayek seng na pirame ujikti manung mapan naina ngasi phawba Imphal West yel libase harbe kaya yen ge allocation kari thagi allocation no sine woi bu khangde
lo buse ko ji hoji har phangdam lon ayam na phangde MLA mantri degi koi kendra gi mantri na pirakpada kendra khulama da bek kunthra ni fu pire hai pautai adubu akoi bek kunthra ni fu pire bising sidi kamai to gya moi masa gi adha khongkalaga moi bot khar kan chen ma mi sing ngak ta na logre adu bot yahau da ba hai bot pijara ga su magi ne na khanghau da mi sing dudi har phangdre hoji har phangda gi mata ꯃꯇꯥꯡꯁꯤꯗ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯃꯤꯄꯨꯝ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯃꯛ ꯍꯥꯔ ꯆꯥꯏꯕ ꯌꯥꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯍꯥꯔ ꯆꯥꯏꯗ꯭ꯔꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯇꯧꯒꯗꯒꯦ ꯈꯟꯕꯗ ꯃꯤꯄꯨꯝ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯃꯛ ꯋꯥꯅꯔꯦ.
Imphal West Upadhyakshya L. Bobby demanded Manipur government to provide necessary urea fertilizers to farmers residing under the jurisdiction of Awang Potsangbam Zilla Parishad. Speaking to media today in Awang Wabagai, Upadhyakshya Bobby expressed concern that the prevailing fertilizer shortage issue will hinder crop yields. He maintained that the Chief Minister had signed a releasing 1,500 urea bags for distribution to farmers in Awang Potsangbam Zilla Parishad, out of which 700 urea bags have been distributed to the farmers. She accused the relevant department of delaying proving the remaining amount of fertilizer. Bobby also complained that job card holders under Awang Potsangbam Zilla Parishad are yet to receive the remaining honorarium for various activities carried out in 2021-2022 under the Amrit Sarovar.
Kungangi Prajajing Anamana Low Ubanina, Low Udabagi, Har Pangdabagi Awaba, Suna Hardu, Kadaway Pangduino, Kadaway Pangduino, Adugaloina, Kusumana Kadaway Pangduino Habazi, Nasi Kunjazing Nakuida, Hangagalai, Wahanga Mani, Adubungas, Bekani Panji and Bakona Banate, Adubu, Pitok Peter than the ladies, eh? Now I'm get Tangjam, taking a hundred Tangibo, Nayung, I opinion, Pini had Peter than a lapose, Bexing this for no PBU, how taking a light Jurani, Low Pararoy. Tengder agadi akoi ing base June July hagadi August lak pakandadi ing bahor pakandadi lause masata sandana mapan sana bagi ready tor kodaw matamda har jai hodam maram kana khoi chaningai chinjak layaroi haibase mayamda ai haijaningi.
Speaking to media, one of the farmers, KH Binod, appealed to the government to provide the necessary fertilizers to farmers at the earliest, considering the plight facing them.
Hajay dunga khoi wakase tabi de bodongna Tobidna Koi Har Pangvidri, Pangdi Pangan and Kansi Pangataraga Koina, Matamzana Har Pangodragadi, Lomising Koida, Low Salakanda, Natraga Lodu, Kemakanda, Lorakanda, Kangulorakanda, Ingelai Sudra, South and the Labse, Hard Cyber, Hard Ngai Labse, Cinema Low Shizakanda Pangudi at the Tokte.
Bharatiya Mazdoor Sangh Manipur State observed its 67th Foundation Day at GM Hall in Imphal today. Power, Agriculture, Forest and Environment Minister THANGJAM Biswajit graced the event. Speaking on the occasion, Minister Biswajit lauded the role of Bharatiya Mazdoor Sangh Manipur. He called for concerted efforts with a patriotic spirit in bringing about the welfare of laborers and revitalization of industries in the country. Bharatiya Mazdoor Sangh Manipur State President Lokrakpam Sanatombian Saha Sangathan Mantri Manipur Nagaland BMS in charge Namoy Jamtomba were present at the event.
Matam amada tuan ba UP ki government leading matamda hairibo maming khaktagi tupi gi oigera natraga magi seli chari budo laura kanda Indonesian gi oi wakal on the emotional feeling chalalle har kanda ko vote laura le remdo ngasi di Bharatiya Janata Party amadi Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh gi le posin punamak Bharat mafamsida nationalism ase karino natraga aseng basi karino haibo chandor pojin maram orga ngasi di Bharat macha punamak singche masi wakal onda lupsal le har kanda ko nationalism gi wakal lakpa adu tuan ba ko chen ge da bun khara ko leba ke damak da kathokpa ngaching simuk su tawri ba mari yam leina punamak singche.
Members of an apex body consisting of 12 bus owners associations today met at Churchanpur bus parking in Kashampot to discuss the plight facing the bus owners of the state. They decided to submit a memorandum containing 4 demands to Chief Minister N. Biren and the Transport Department on Monday. Representatives of Burma Sugnu Road Bus Owners Union, Joint Tidim Bus Owners Association, Mayang Imphal Transport, Northern Transport Association Senapati, United Bus Owners Welfare Association and Ukrul Bus Association. They also decided to form a joint action committee which will attend to all the problems of bus owners in the state. Speaking to media, Secretary of the United Bus Owners Welfare Association, B. Dhanabir, outlined that bus owners are facing various problems allegedly created by the Transport Department, which include difficulties in getting fitness, pollution and other certificates from the department. He said bus owners are made to collect pollution certificates on a daily basis by paying 50 rupees. He added that they face inconveniences with renewal of permits, route permit change and tax payment for buses, as well as problems with claiming insurance benefits. B. Dhanabir urged other vehicle owners not to use the pick-up and drop zone parking which are designated for the buses.
Demand Mari Kamjare, I would demand Marisi, Equina, Manipuri Transport Department, Abadi, I am the Tamak Tobi on a road, Siemda, Eco Memorandum Ama, in Kawan with the Pisalagani, I would memorandum as a Atumatanda, Abacoina, Pantok Pinaba, Transport Department, Makeda, I quite Kamjari, Chani busing as a text to Mayam Jaure, Tidok Sake Salvamatanda, Aba Wali High, Bahan Jai High, Pata, Masa Atumatanda, Loshandu, Shantar the Gi, Lautoki, COVID-19, Manunda, Gari, Leptana, Jumjum, Yamwana Matamase, Matam director na tax lowroy gari lepa matam du gari chen na matam jigi tax mayam do adu maga koi komthok piu na.
BJP Manipur Pradesh said Draupadi Murmu becoming the new president of India clearly shows that NDA-led government at the centre is empowering the weaker section of the country. BJP Manipur Pradesh celebrated Murmu's victory at the party office in Imphal today. Speaking to the media, BJP State President A. Sarda said she felt immense pride that a tribal woman from Orissa had been elected as the President of India. She said Draupadi Murmu started her political career as a municipality councillor, and Draupadi becoming the President is a sign that the Indian political scenario is changing. A. Sarda presented humble gifts to the chiefs of Saitu, Langchinchoy, Remrai and Shingta villages on the occasion. She also lauded Prime Minister Narendra Modi, BJP National President J.P. Nadda, central leaders, Chief Minister N. Biren, ministers, MLAs and MPs of other parties allied with the BJP.
Honorable Prime Minister gi magi long vision namagi makada aikoi gi India se yamna aikoi gi unite oiba adumba yamna strong India ma new India ma form taunaba hotnabada adumba sagatnaba hotnabada hairiba leiriba aikoi Bharat ta leiriba aikoi community khudingmakki responsibility lei haibase masi Bharat ki Prime Minister na utokpase masina India da ahanba adumba yamna ikai khumna ningai oiba Prime Minister amana uthorakpa thabak thauramni.
Speaking to media, Saitu Village Chief and Kuki People's Alliance leader Tongmang Haukip said Draupadi Murmu being elected as the new president shows that the India government recognizes the SC, ST and minority groups in India. He said the Kuki People's Alliance had given full support to Draupadi Murmu in the presidential election.
As the NDA party has chosen, and we also all have support, Mrs. Draupadi Murmu, who is also qualified as a person because of her long political journey, experience, as well as in the administrative side. Mana Zarkhangi, Governor Sukuina Oirame, and today I'm very happy that NDA government has chosen her as the head of the state. BJP leadership has given the right decision and the right choice.
Agriculture Minister Thongam Biswajit stresses that education is the backbone of a society and it is the sole means to alleviate people out of poverty. He was speaking at the inauguration program of a community hall cum library hall at Kakwa Laishram Selungba Laikai today. He called upon everyone to guide students and young people of the state to take social responsibility through education. The minister disclosed that a special plan to start coaching classes for students from classes 8 to 12 in the locality is in the pipeline. The minister also assured safe drinking water to people of Thongju constituency. President Club Soibam Kunjabihari, former senior auditor of Auditor General Asangbam Dhananjoy and other eminent personalities attended the function.
Tuan historical books aduka koi leriba tuan ba chhatra sing hogala kliba sing sta kana ba piba yaba book sing jing le har kanda angang jing se lai textbook ko bal kari ko man leita ba se ko na thamjal le har kana mafam se da ko na bahan na bagi aduka makoi da idea do share tawre har kana he na education ki lamda because education is the backbone of the society aduka lara ba se muthak har ga de education na tane upai leite ha prime minister ki wakhalon aduka miyam puna makki koi leriba iram da masta ki ko na educated oiba youth sing thore har kanda social development aduka social justice amadi ko state overall development of Textile
Commerce and Industry Minister Namcha Kipgen today inaugurated NKC Handloom Showroom by Chongboy Kipgen at Koite, Churchandpur district in the presence of Saikot MLA Pauline Lan Hauke. The minister also launched Hank to Bobbin Winding Machine on the occasion, highlighting various schemes implemented by the Directorate of Handlooms and Textiles for the welfare of weavers and artisans of the state. Namcha Kipgen encouraged the weavers and the artisans to produce the best products to showcase the rich handlooms and handicrafts of Manipur to the world. She stressed that such a platform contributes to uplift the socio-economic life of people, especially women folk, and help in generating employment as well as income in our society. Generous aids are pouring in for the 9-year-old girl from Hyanglam, Hiranmai in Kakching district who recently underwent treatment of her kidney ailment at Jennings Hospital under the initiative of Chief Minister N. Birren. The girl and her elder brother will also be getting a new house under a special package promised by the Chief Minister. Nongtombam Boy, younger brother of Chief Minister N. Birren, along with Pradhan of Hyanglam Gram Panchayat, Elangbam Santibala, Kakching DC Somorjit Salam, today handed over monetary help and other materials to local club and Mairapai B members who will oversee the construction of the new house for the girl. Kakching DC Somorjit Salam also donated 10 ropes brought from his own pocket. And Boy also gave financial aid to be used in building the house.
Like the light of a Gisaking, Namaram Oiraga, Yumlay Kairena, the Sadana Ledamliba, Angang Sing Asigi Imungasi. Chief Minister की special package amada respected akoi sar DC amadi akoi lamidong city block की respected sar video की lamsing makhada program ama hapsaduna angang sigi yum sabada kharada osu mateng pangna ba haiduna hotnarakpa mayam gi mateng loinana DC na koi asang maten punama puthopigani haiduna ngasi akoi gi mangda thambire.
Office of the Principal, Tampasana Girls Higher Secondary School, terms it unfortunate that certain baseless allegations have been levelled against the school regarding the ongoing admission process of Class 11 in the school. Press release from Principal Dr. Vinita says, as there are no reservation norms set by the government for admission to government schools, and as the Directorate of Education has delegated the power to the principals and in charge principals to conduct the admission process through an admission committee in a transparent manner deemed fit for their respective institutions for this academic session, the school duly constituted an admission committee and initiated the admission process. The press release further says, as resolved by the admission committee, 50% of the available seats were reserved for direct admission and the remaining 50% was to be selected through a written test. After minute deliberations and keeping in view of the diversity of the categories of the applicants, the committee also resolved to set up a reservation norm of its own. It was not based on any reservation policy whatsoever and was done purely in good faith in the larger interest of the student community. Poster campaigns, leaflet distribution and hepatitis screening were carried out today in various places as a part of the week-long campaign on World Hepatitis Day 2022, organized by Community Network for Empowerment CONE. Activities under the campaign launched yesterday were held at Vishnupur District Hospital, TB Hospital Care Foundation, Madhuploy Foundation and Drug Treatment Centers, Anoba Kongthang, Goodwill and Redemption. The campaign was carried out at District Hospital, TB Hospital, TINGO and Drug Treatment Centers in Taubal, Ukhrul and Churchandpur, Kakching and Chandel districts. Leaflets were distributed to passers-by on Tidim Road in front of the CONE office at Kaishamthong, Khodam, Leirak. Speaking on the sidelines, CONE District Coordinator Babina Sanabam said the week-long campaign aims to raise awareness of hepatitis, identify people with hepatitis and eliminate the disease by 2030. She also said screening and vaccination drives will be carried out for high-risk people. Manipur added 79 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 in the past 24 hours. As per the latest report from State Health Department and COVID-19 Common Control Room, coronavirus has affected 138,468 people and claimed 2,124 lives in the state so far. Active and recovered cases have not been updated till the time of filing this report. And on that note, it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring in updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We'll be right back. Keep watching Impact News.
Presto Personalized Wonders, Imphal da nauna hangdok jare, haidiba sida personalized gifts, corporate gifts, awards and mementos, home decor, office rubber stamp na chingba potlam sing mafam asida phangbigani ngasi maglangsing birau Tilak Ras Enterprises, Presto, Thangal Bazar near Kasturi Thong, Imphal. Contact number 0385-244-9025 natraga 98621-00456.
Khanganjaba Panthavi Housing Finance Company Limited amasung sister company singi maikaidagi khanghalakli madudi company sing asidagi loan laukraga defaulter oine leiriba loani member singa lakliba July gi tang taraga manga English singa kunithoi fawgi manungda isa gi loan due singdok pigadabani hayengmak head office amasung branch office singda lakpiraga due amount sing adu singdok piu thawshabi trabadi isa gi property sing Sarfasi Act 2002 gi makhada auction tokthok charaga Hanasu auction tauba yaukrabani. Khanghanjariba Panthavi Housing Finance Company Limited amasung sister company sing Taurangbam Laikai Uripok Imphal.
The pinnacles of success. Get enrolled to one of the finest schools in Northeast India, UNACO School. Excellence in Education.
Yai School Moirangkom Imphal West Salaiba Brazilal Institute of Sciences BSK Academic Session 2022-23 ki Class 11 Science ki admission hauzari. Online registration ki damak pizariba website http://v-school.in ADM form bis Moirangkom asida register tawbiyu. Offline admission ki damak school office hour ayuk ki pung 9 dagina nungtil ki pung 2 phawda lakpiraga admission tawbiba yagani. Akupa marol ki damak 9366201278 natraga 9862276589 asida call tawbiraga khangbiba yagani.
Academia Naurem Thong Bazar akak nabasit masingni ahan balak pamhairoi singda free sip pizari Class 11 Science ke admission fee lawjaroi. Prism Academia Naurem Thong Bazar.
Welcome back after the break and you're watching Primetime English News. India added 21,411 new COVID-19 cases, 20,726 recoveries and 67 deaths in the last 24 hours. As per the latest report of Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, India's COVID-19 caseload stands at 1,50,100. Total recoveries are 4,31,22,379. Recovery rate stands at 98.46%. Death toll reaches 5,25,997. Over 201 crore 68 lakh doses of COVID-19 vaccine have been administered in India so far. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 57 crore 41 lakh 51,000 people. It has claimed above 64 lakh 1,000 people and recoveries are above 54 crore 37 lakh 94,000. USA has the highest active cases above 38 lakh 72,000 in the world. Position holders and subject toppers of Heritage Convent in the High School Living Certificate Examination HSLCE 2022 conducted by the Board of Secondary Education Manipur were felicitated with cash rewards today. The felicitation program was held at the school premises in Uripok, Bachaspati, Laikai, Imphal. Heritage Convent flies high in the recently declared HSLC examination with 2 of its students securing the second position along with 8, 11, 12, 17 and 24 positions. Second position holders Tanishk Tongbram and Nongmaithim Dhanajit were presented 5 lakh rupees each. The remaining position holders were given a cash reward of 2 lakh rupees each, and 11 subject toppers were presented with a reward of 5,000 rupees each. Outstanding teachers of Heritage Convent were also felicitated with a cash reward of 15,000 rupees each. Addressing the occasion, Executive Director of Heritage Convent Sanjainbam Bikramjit praised Heritage Convent for securing positions in HSL's examinations every year since 2012. He credited the success to the dedication and commitment of teachers, students and parents of the school. Government Hindi Teachers Training College under the aegis of Directorate of University and Higher Education organized a district-level extempore speech competition for colleges in Imphal West at the school multi-purpose hall today. 10 students from 6 colleges from Imphal West district participated in the competition held in connection with the upcoming Patriots Day and Independence Day. Joint Director of Directorate of University and Higher Education, the Ojit Principal of Government Hindi Teachers Training College, Professor N. Sanjoy graced the function. Air Wing and CC cadets of Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Khumbung, Imphal West launched the microlight Garrett virus SW-80 drone from the ground of its first flight yesterday. The drone was flown under the aegis of Air Squadron NCC number 1M Imphal West. The first flight was disrupted as a result of repair and inspection work on the runway at the Bir Tikendrajit International Airport, Imphal, and bad weather conditions. The team flew the drone smoothly today. Cadets will fly the drone again tomorrow. The program was initiated under the guidance of Wing Commander and CO of NCC Manipur Air Wing Unit M. Herojit and ANO of JNV Khumbung S. Paul. Imphal West District Police Commando team conducted cordon and search operation this morning in Naurem Lekai, Imphal West. Altogether, 120 residents of 70 households were verified during the drive, which started from 6:15 a.m. till 8:30 a.m. No one was arrested. LYS Tower at Kwakaithil Haino Khongnembi THANGJAM Lekai Imphal will remain as the office room cum training hall of Indian Red Cross Society IRCS Imphal West District Branch until IRCS has a new permanent office. IRCS Imphal West Branch moved into the LYS Tower following an office warming event today. Indian Red Cross Society Imphal West District Branch Chairman Dr. K. Arun Kanta and several members of IRCS attended the event. Hill Leaders Day and People's Day for Kangpokpi District was held today at Sadbhavna Mandap in Kangpokpi headquarters. Kangpokpi DC Kengu Zuringla IAS and officials of 32 Line Department took part in the public outreach event organized by Kangpokpi District Administration. DC Kengu Zuringla heard the grievances brought by 461 people. An anti-rabies vaccination drive was carried out at the community hall of Kaishamthong, Laimajam, Laikai Ward number 9 of Kaishamthong constituency today. About 86 pets were vaccinated during the drive jointly organized by Kaishamthong MLA Nishikant Sapam and the Directorate of Veterinary and Animal Husbandry. Rising People's Party RPP has launched an online signature campaign for the imposition of President's rule in Nagaland. The party said it has launched an online campaign to gather at least 10,000 signatures through the online portal change.org with an aim to collect the signatures and submit to Prime Minister Narendra Modi to take resolute action on the demand. It said the imposition of the President's rule in the Nagaland is the only solution to the hits of fiscal mismanagement and systemic corruption plaguing the state under the present United Democratic Alliance coalition government. The RPP demanded central rule on the grounds that Nagaland was declared the worst performing state under 6 parameters: poverty, health, affordable energy, sustainable cities, industries and infrastructure as per the SDGI index of Niti Aayog 2021. As per Niti Aayog 2022, it was also the worst performing state as per State Energy and Climate Index. Nagaland ranks 33rd out of 35 states and union territories. Enforcement Directorate has issued a fresh summons to Congress President Sonia Gandhi to join the probe in the National Herald case on July 26 in place of 25. Earlier, Sonia Gandhi was summoned on July 25th. On Thursday, the ED has questioned Sonia Gandhi for over 2 hours in an alleged money laundering case related to the National Herald newspaper. The case pertains to alleged financial irregularities in Young Indian Private Limited, which was promoted by the Congress Party and which owns the National Herald newspaper. Rahul Gandhi was quizzed for 5 days in this case earlier. Rahul and Sonia Gandhi are being probed under the provisions of the Prevention of Money Laundering Act in this case. It may be mentioned that Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee has recently carried out protests in Imphal against the repeated summoning of Sonia Gandhi in the case of the ED. Ukraine and Russia have signed an UN-backed deal to allow the export of millions of tons of grain from blockaded Black Sea ports. The agreement potentially averted the threat of a catastrophic global food crisis. A signing ceremony at Dolmache Palace in Istanbul was attended by UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres, who had played a key role during months of tense negotiations. The delegates of Russia and Ukraine were also present. Mr. Guterres said that the deal would open the way to significant volumes of food export from Ukraine and alleviate a parallel food and economic crisis in the developing world. And in sports news, Manipur Sangais becomes the winner of the first Northeast Women's Football League by defeating Sikkim Pandas in 2-0 in the final played at artificial turf ground in Sai and ERC Takil. Manipur Sangais took the lead in the 36 minutes through an own goal by Sikkim's H. Sunita Devi, and lead was further cushioned by another goal from Y. Pakpi in 58 minutes of the match. Now Chachanu of Sikkim Pandas were just the best player of the tournament and was awarded the Golden Boot. Manipur Sangais received Rs 5 lakhs as winner along with trophy and medals, while Sikkim Pandas received a cash prize of Rs 2 lakh along with a trophy and medals. MLA of Wankai Assembly Constituency T.H. Arun Kumar, MLA of Ketrigao Constituency Sheikh Nurul Hassan, Chairman of Anantapura Sports Events Private Limited Amin Pathan, and President of All Manipur Football Association Emratan Kumar were among the eminent persons who attended the closing day of the tournament, which was organized by All Manipur Football Association under the sponsorship of Anantapura Sports Events Private Limited, Rajasthan. Teams from Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Tripura and Sikkim took part in the tournament. Sangay Striders Manipur today successfully organized a cross-border run called Far East Ultrathon. 23 athletes took part in the run, which started from Kakching and culminated at More in the 70 kilometers category. Purailakpam Prem Kumar of Kakching secured first position, Bipin Chandra of Urenba Makhalaikai secured second, and Laistram Surin of Iril Bungturil Manak bagged third place. In the 25 kilometers category, Lauremba Mahesh of Ningthem Pukrimapal secured the first position, Okram Sundar of Kakching bagged second, and Yengkhom Suraj of Nagamapal secured the third position. While in the 50 kilometers category, Thiam Sunil of Singjamai came first, and Chinglemba Ngangbam of Kangla Sangom Sang took the second spot. Speaking on the occasion, President of Sangay Striders Manipur retired Lieutenant Colonel Naurim Kumar said the run was organized to encourage youth to lead a healthy lifestyle.
Manipur asigumba yam sangna chenba lamjensi atai mafamda popularly yam oraga Manipur da iyo oidaba ama laibatu aina su Manipur da ayam 21 half marathon dagi hena sangba even full marathon amta lete aduna khara sangna chenbagi jikti yamna worldwide ona yam craze ama leirabanina masigi sports haidra masigi event ase aina su hana dagi su organize taraga hanak amuk covid leron matunda nauna amuk tawjabani
full marathon de amta chendri ko sangai marathon half marathon mega marathon Manipur marathon adagi Delhi da khogi rat marathon ga na yam chele ko adu di play ni yam ngai adu sidi up ka down ga sida awa yam thina ya up si dum no ma ga le isa se ka khalu ya de ko down na tu ge to mai op thuna na tu ge to adu break pha ba ani du khakta ni adu ga lambi kitang nong ta ba gi ngai ta ba adu yam ngai ba ma yaw ya ayu king hak ngal ling gi thok ko ma to din sa sa ga la ko da adu khakta ni yam ngai ba di oi hana
Kanglei Saktam Kanba Kanglob Director Chingtham Ranjit Kumam has been invited to attend a Thangta workshop in Madhya Pradesh. Samar Rang Mandal at Jabalpur in Madhya Pradesh will organize a workshop for 20 days from July 25th to August 13th. Director Chingtham Ranjit Kumam is leaving Imphal tomorrow to attend the workshop. 10-day workshop on Thangta and Manipuri dance is underway at Ningthaucha Mandap in Irom Maitrao, Mamang Laikai. Press release from All Manipur Arts and Culture Students Union Amaksu informed that the workshop jointly organized by Sangeet Natak Kanglei Thangta Manipur Academy and Amaksu kick-started on July 20. Before we conclude, let's take a look at headlines once again. Villagers of Sarik Kontil in Hyanglam constituency unhappy over low-quality repair of road connecting Kakching Kunau and Itai under PMGSY. Combined team of 8 IRB and NAB seizes brown sugar worth 1 crore 50 lakh rupees in international market from 2 miscreants. Manipur logs 79 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 in the past 24 hours. Coronavirus infects 138,468 people so far. India adds 21,411 new COVID-19 cases, above 20,000 recoveries and 67 deaths in 24 hours. COVID caseload rises above 150,000. And Manipur Sangai wins first Northeast Football League by defeating Sikkim Pandas in 2-0. And that's all we have in this edition of the English Primetime Bulletin. Thank you for joining us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. For more news, you can also follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Till then, good night, stay indoors and stay safe.
Assamgi Royal Global University dadi somna apamba chanaba course tambiduna isagi talent singbu uthoknabagi platform ama college ki event amadi festival kayagi khuthang dagi piri.